kingdom where tales of magic and miracles filled the air, there lived a prophet named Elijah. He was a faithful servant of the Creator, and his heart burned with a fierce determination to uphold the true worship of the Almighty. One day, a great challenge arose in the land of challenge between Elijah and the prophets of Baal, who worshipped false gods and led the people astray. Elijah knew that the time had come to prove once and for all the power and might of the one true God. So Elijah gathered the prophets of Baal together on Mount Carmel, and he issued a challenge to them. "Build an altar and prepare a sacrifice," he declared, his voice ringing out like thunder in the silence of the mountain. "But do not set fire to the wood. Instead, call upon your God to send fire from heaven and consume the sacrifice." The prophets of Baal eagerly accepted Elijah's challenge, and they built their altar and prepared their sacrifice with great ceremony and pomp. From morning until noon, they called upon their God to send fire from heaven, but there was no answer, and their cries fell upon deaf ears. As the hours passed and the sun reached its zenith in the sky, Elijah grew weary of waiting. "Perhaps your God is asleep, or maybe he is on a journey," he taunted, his voice filled with scorn and derision. "Or perhaps he is busy attending to more important matters." But the prophets of Baal only redoubled their efforts, cutting themselves with knives and crying out louder and louder to their God. Yet still, there was no answer, and the altar remained cold and lifeless, devoid of fire or smoke. Finally, it was Elijah's turn to call upon the Creator, and he approached the altar with quiet confidence and unwavering faith. "O Creator, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel," he prayed, his voice filled with reverence and humility, "let it be known this day that you are God in Israel and that I am your servant." And as Elijah prayed, a wondrous and miraculous thing occurred. A bolt of lightning streaked down from the heavens, igniting the wood and consuming the sacrifice in a blaze of glory. The people watched in awe and wonder as the flames leapt skyward, their hearts filled with gratitude and reverence for the one true God. And thus the prophets of Baal were defeated, the false gods exposed as nothing more than empty idols. From that day forth, the people of Israel turned away from the worship of false gods and returned to the true worship of the Almighty, their hearts filled with faith and devotion. And though Elijah's victory came at great cost, his faithfulness and courage were celebrated throughout the land. From that day forth, he was known as a mighty prophet of the Creator, and his name was revered for generations to come. And thus, the tale of Elijah and the fire from heaven came to a close, a timeless story of faith and miracles that would be passed down through the generations as a testament to the power and might of the one true God. And though the challenges of life may be great, the Creator's love and protection are always near to those who put their trust in them.